Isabelle Kane had always believed that love could fix anything. For 5 years, she had built her world around Ethan Blake, the charming CEO who promised her the stars. She gave him her loyalty, her laughter, and the best years of her life. But love, she would soon learn, is a dangerous illusion when placed in the wrong hands. It started on a rainy Thursday. Isabelle walked into Ethan's office with a cup of coffee, as she did every morning, only to find him kissing his assistant, a woman she had hired herself. The sight froze her. Her heart didn't shatter in one loud crack. It broke quietly, piece by piece, in the silence of disbelief. When Ethan finally noticed her standing there, guilt flashed in his eyes for a moment, then arrogance took over. "It's not what it looks like," he said, buttoning his shirt. But the lipstick on his collar said otherwise. Isabelle didn't scream. She didn't cry. She simply placed the coffee on his desk and walked out. For weeks, she vanished from everyone's sight. Ethan thought she was too weak to face the truth, too heartbroken to fight back. He even told mutual friends that she'd moved on quietly. But what Ethan didn't know was that Isabelle was preparing something far more devastating than silence. 3 months later, Ethan stood proudly at the launch of his company's newest project, a revolutionary tech product that would make him millions. Investors, reporters, and cameras surrounded him. Everything he'd worked for was about to pay off. That's when Isabelle walked in. She looked different, colder, stronger, wrapped in elegance that made people turn to look. "Isabelle," Ethan said, awkwardly, forcing a smile. "Didn't expect to see you here." "Oh, I'm part of the launch," she replied smoothly. "After all, I own 40% of the company now." Ethan blinked. "You what?" Isabelle smiled, the kind of smile that doesn't reach the eyes. "When you were too busy entertaining your assistant, you failed to notice that I'd been quietly buying shares under another name. You see, I helped you build this company, Ethan. I know every secret, every weak point, and now, it all belongs to me." The room went silent. Reporters began whispering. Ethan's confident posture started to crumble. "But why?" he whispered. "Because," Isabelle said, stepping closer, "you took everything from me, my trust, my time, my dignity. I thought I'd heal by forgiving you. But some wounds don't heal, Ethan. They transform." Over the next few weeks, Isabelle made her move. She leaked documents proving Ethan had manipulated financial records. She exposed how he took credit for projects she'd designed. And when his reputation crashed, she didn't stop. She took over his company, piece by piece, like a queen reclaiming her stolen crown. Ethan's allies turned their backs on him. His bank accounts froze, and his assistant, the one he betrayed Isabelle for, abandoned him the moment things got hard. Soon, Ethan was left with nothing but regret and an empty penthouse that echoed with his own downfall. One night, as rain poured outside just like that first day of betrayal, a letter arrived at his door. The envelope was sealed with a red wax stamp, Isabelle's initials engraved into it. He opened it with shaking hands. "Dear Ethan, you once said I was too soft-hearted for this world. You were right. I loved too deeply, trusted too easily. But pain is a great teacher. It taught me to stop bleeding for those who would watch me die. I didn't destroy you out of hate, Ethan. I did it to remind you and myself that even the kindest hearts can burn when pushed too far. Goodbye forever. Isabelle Kane." Ethan sat there for hours, reading the letter again and again, the sound of rain blending with the silence of his ruin. Months later, Isabelle stood on the balcony of her new office, overlooking the city skyline. She had everything now: power, respect, freedom. Yet a strange calm filled her, not triumph, but peace. Revenge hadn't erased the past, but it had rewritten her future. And as the sun dipped below the horizon, Isabelle whispered to herself, "Some stories don't end with love, they end with justice."